Many English learners understand the word bottom, but they often feel confused between at the bottom of and on the bottom of. These phrases sound similar, but they are used in very different situations. Today, we'll clearly understand how on the bottom of works and when it is the correct phrase to use. Welcome back to our Prepositions and Position Words series. In the previous episode, we learned on the top of, which describes contact with the upper surface. Today, we'll focus on the bottom of, a phrase that describes contact with the lower surface of something. On the bottom of means something is touching the underside or lower surface of an object. The key idea here is contact underneath, not just being low or near the ground. For example, there is a price tag on the bottom of the shoe. This sentence clearly tells us the tag is attached to and touching the shoe's underside. Now, let's clearly compare two similar phrases. At the bottom of describes position at the lowest point. On the bottom of describes surface contact underneath. Understanding this difference helps you avoid very common mistakes. In everyday objects, you might say, "The vents are on the bottom of the laptop." This shows the vents are part of and touching the lower surface. When talking about containers, on the bottom of is very natural. For example, there is tape on the bottom of the box. This means the tape is attached underneath the box. A common mistake is using at the bottom of when something is attached below. If there is physical contact with the lower surface, on the bottom of is the correct phrase. For instance, there is dust on the bottom of the table. This shows the dust is touching and stuck to the underside, not just located somewhere low. Here's an easy way to remember it. Think of on the bottom of as on plus underside. If something is touching the lower surface, this phrase fits perfectly. Now that the meaning is clear, let's move into real-life usage. We'll go through 10 sentence examples one by one and notice how contact underneath is present in every case. Let's start with a very common daily example. There is mud on the bottom of my shoes. Here, the mud is touching the underside of the shoes. Now, let's look at another everyday object. The barcode is on the bottom of the book. This clearly shows the sticker is attached underneath. Let's move to packaging details. The date is printed on the bottom of the bottle. This refers to the lower surface, not just a low position. Now consider furniture. There are scratches on the bottom of the chair. The scratches are directly on the underside of the chair. Let's look at kitchen items. The brand name is on the bottom of the pan. This clearly refers to the pan's lower surface. Now here's another very common situation. Someone stuck gum on the bottom of the table. The gum is attached to the underside, which makes the phrase correct. Let's move to travel items. The wheels are on the bottom of the suitcase. The wheels are physically fixed to the lower surface. Now consider electronic devices. The speaker holes are on the bottom of the phone. This clearly describes their position on the underside. Let's look at a household detail. There is dust on the bottom of the drawer. Again, the dust is touching the lower surface. Finally, here's one last clear example. The logo is on the bottom of the bowl. This shows direct contact with the bowl's underside. Let's recap. On the bottom of is used when something is touching the lower surface of an object. It focuses on contact underneath, not just position at a low level. That's how we use the phrase on the bottom of. It helps us describe contact with the underside clearly and naturally. In the next episode, we'll learn on the edge of, which focuses on position along a boundary. Keep watching and continue mastering English step by step.